Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this the 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of that big podcast. Me and Jared in here tonight, man. How's your sports week been?
Man, sports has been terrible since early December for me. I don't think none of my teams have won at all.
But it's a new year.
Huh?
It's a new year though.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying since December, I
Okay.
haven't gotten any wins. Like haven't gotten anything to talk about. The Bengals. I mean, well, they had a couple wins in December. Ohio State lost both their games in December.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been getting cooked. UC, I don't think they've won in December. I don't think they have. I think they're probably on like a 7-8 game losing streak, something like that. So yeah, I don't even know if any of my teams have even won. So it's been rough. What about you?
I mean, probably about the same. Well, no, I take that back. Pacers are on a 3-game winning streak right now, so that's good. Not saying much, but heading in the right direction. Man, that's probably it. Alabama's not doing good in college basketball right now, even though that's not my team in basketball. But yeah, that's shoot.
And I can't get with
It's a
college
bunch.
basketball, man. It just me and college basketball
Yeah,
just
it's a
don't.
bunch of struggles. Boston Red Sox ain't doing nothing in the offseason. Everybody else signing people. Yankees doing their thing. Of course, we're still quiet. Yeah, man, I have nothing. But like I said, the Pacers being on a couple game winning streak. You know what I mean? That's really it. Looking forward to this national championship. So
Yeah.
I won't be mad if either team win. Like I said, I like the University of Miami, and of course, I live in Indiana. So if IU win, that's fine too. Like
I won't be mad. I'd certainly be annoyed if IU wins. I won't be mad though, but
yeah,
annoyed absolutely because people are gonna be saying the wildest shit to me that I can even imagine. Granted, nobody has really said anything to me directly,
hmm
but I know it's probably down the pipeline, and I'm probably gonna crash out. So we'll see. We'll see. But I
yeah.
mean, I'm cool if people wanted to just win and celebrate, everybody just cool, happy, hooray, so be it. But the minute somebody starts to try to get under my skin, it's probably gonna be a problem. So we'll see.
Oh, special guest. Kind of,
Look,
sort
we're
of,
here
not
for a
really.
good time, not for a long time. I'm sure that's what that says.
Of course, it wouldn't be Ike if it didn't say something.
Shout out to you though, bro. College team playing for a national title. Pro team just knocked off the defending champs. It's up.
Yeah, we got Ike in here with us. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. We was texting. I was like, man, come talk about you. You got good shit going on in the sports world for you right now, man. Come talk your shit about your teams, man. Everybody can't do that. We can't do that.
I'm just trying to live life, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's you know,
don't know.
that's about all I got going on. I mean, look, man, it's still unbelievable. Like, you know, IU being in the national championship games.
Nigga.
I'm still in shock.
I mean, it's not like there's a team. It's a team that flirted with being number one. Every now and again, like a Wisconsin or Illinois or IU. We're living in an alternate universe right now, for sure.
I am here for it.
I bet you are,
I
and
was
I'm
at
not mad at it.
I was at the game on Friday, and first and foremost, I've never like I went to the Colts game, right, for 49ers. There was a lot of 49ers fans there.
Yeah,
at
I
the
watched
at
the
the
Never
game.
national
seen
championship game.
any.
Nah, you talking about the
No, I'm
Colts
just
and
talking
49ers.
the Colts 49ers, that Monday night game.
That was a
Like,
Oh, okay.
like we probably had half of them there. There was probably 90% IU.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Hmm.
at
saw it.
that game on Friday. Like,
Yeah, I even heard some of the
and
like the
I know a bunch of people.
broadcasters talking about this. Like, it's a lot of IU fans here.
Yeah, I think but I also
Nah,
heard that
bro, it
IU has
was
the
it was a
largest
home.
alumni base in the country. So I mean
Hmm.
and then you got to figure all
Yeah,
those IU people have never, ever, ever, ever been able to watch their team. We saw the first meaningful IU football game last year ever played, ever. So you know what I'm
fair.
saying? So people, we this is 80, 100 years of catching up that they got to do. So I bet every fan that could was there, and I think that they're my personal not opinion, but what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to price out even Miami fans in their own stadium. I don't think nobody wants to see this game more than IU fans. So like they
I mean,
might,
I already know people who are going who got tickets for it.
yeah, they might be priced out of their own. I think even the tickets that Miami fans can get their hands on, IU's gonna be like, bro, run them. Like we got
Probably.
whatever, run them.
Nah,
Like
that's
they
definitely
probably ain't
fair.
even gonna be able to afford to pass it up.
Yeah, I
Hundred
mean,
something
and there's
years
people
of
I went to school with
nothing.
who live in Miami, so like I don't think it's gonna be as much of a home game. I mean, obviously, it's in Miami. A lot of those people are gonna
Man,
have
y'all
a
gonna
lot less
take that
travel.
over, bro.
But I know cats who went to the Rose Bowl, who
Hmm.
came here, who are also going to the national championship game. They are traveling,
This
and
is
it's not
history, bro.
that terrible of a drive for a lot of people. So, like I said, I know people who live in Miami. I mean, there's a ton of people who already lived here who didn't have to travel, but you can tell people travel for this game. And
Hmm.
I mean, I have line brothers who play football who would disagree that it's the most meaningful game. Like the last actual bowl game we had went to, like I think it was '07.
The
My
last,
line brother was 17. They didn't win that bowl game, but that
no,
was like the first bowl game they had been to since like '90, like early '90s or something like,
yeah,
or it might be
the
longer than that.
last one y'all won was in '91. I was watching that.
Yeah,
I was just like, fucking
so,
wow, bro.
you know,
Yeah.
that
There's gonna
year,
be
and I
some.
mean, I was there that year. That year was a huge year for IU, and I can only imagine how it is on campus now. Um, because
Crazy.
even up, I think we were 7-5 or something like that year, and that felt big. So like,
And this
I'm
it was
sure.
and IU's already a party school. So you
Yeah.
already know they probably turning up.
Oh
And,
yeah.
I mean, back in my day, there was a lot more people on the tailgate field than there was in the stadium.
Yeah.
I'm sure that is not the case anymore.
Hmm.
Yeah. Y'all, I actually can't say anything bad about y'all fans too. I've been on a number of Ohio State games down there, and walking through the tailgate part. Of course, I had my stuff on. People was chilling, like they wasn't. Nobody was no real issues. Like we was
No,
just
no
had a good time.
animosity. Yeah.
Them cats out there to have fun, man. Like it's if you've never been to an IU tailgate, I would recommend homecoming, especially if you. I mean, if you're not a Black Greek, still go. You can hang out with the Black Greeks; they don't care. But if you are a Black Greek, like, for anybody who has went to an HBCU who want that HBCU feel, our homecoming tailgates feel like HBCU tailgates. Like we have our own section to
Mm.
where you don't really notice that it almost feels like it's an HBCU for a second, and then you walk outside of that section. And,
And
Nice.
then you
Not
realize, oh
to
man, I'm
say,
still in Bloomington.
I
Got
yeah,
you.
can't say the last time I was down there for the last Ohio State game. I did get a lot of Go Blues, so it was a lot of IU fans like trying to
Just trying
like,
to troll.
yeah, which I thought was weird because at the time you guys were still in the midst of 100 plus years of nothing. So I'm just like, I mean, that you really got to reach to do that. But other than that, I've had no real issues down there. It's always been love. And one of your line brothers actually went to my high school, Roby.
yeah. Roby was here last weekend.
Yeah, we went to the same high school. He was '05. I think he graduated my first year there, and I graduated 2 years after that. But yeah, so I actually kind of did follow his career when he was there. Just because I mean he didn't know me. He has no
Yeah,
idea I'm alive, but I was always tapped into the sport. So somebody that went to my high school was playing D1 sports. I kind of followed. But yeah, shout
Okay.
out to him, man.
So so I guess we might as well just start off with this. What's the keys to each team winning, man? Do you think,
You can
Jared?
start. Oh, you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shit. IU just doing what they do. I've never seen more perfect football being played from a team ever. I mean, like you got to think about it. They have no deficiencies. They don't turn the ball over. They don't get penalties. They don't drop passes. They don't miss tackles. They don't the quarterback doesn't have the ball tipped. I've never seen a team play so perfect or close to perfect in my life. Like it makes even our run last year look like, and then people want to be like, oh well, Oregon's not that good. Granted, they weren't, but still, nobody's beating them like that. Like I said this weeks ago after Indiana beat Illinois, I was like, we play Illinois. We're not gonna beat them like that. Like we're not gonna beat them 60 something to 10. Like I knew that. So right then and there, I was like, hey man, we got a problem because they are good. And so I've been doing a little bit of research on Signetti and trying to figure out the formula. I found out that he's very meticulous when it comes to how he selects talent. Some of his assistant coaches was like, he'll turn a guy away for the oddest thing. Like he'll say, I don't like the way he walks, and that guy is just not gonna make the team, like type shit. So he's really selective for how he picks his talent. His assistant coaches have been locked in with him since day one. So this is his fourth head coaching job. Some of them have been there, all along. So the system and everything that they want to do has been locked in and solidified for years. I mean, I'm impressed. I've never seen anything like this. I'm thinking back to when the Patriots went 17, 8, 19 and 0 and lost in the Super Bowl. Were we even seeing perfect football like this played then? I'm
No.
not I'm not quite sure. So IU comes out and has an average game, they'll beat Miami by 3 touchdowns. And in Miami, you're gonna have to play flawless. You're gonna have to force some kind of mistake. Some kind of mistake.
But you know what? To kind of dive in a little bit, like my Indiana hasn't been playing mistake free. They usually, if they are gonna have a mistake, if they're gonna have a fumble or interception, which it usually comes out in like the first quarter, or
Yeah,
maybe like the first or second series. But after that, pretty much flawless.
bro. Closest to complete
To
and flawless football I've ever
No,
seen.
for sure. But it's like
Like,
if you do get them, like maybe early, it's always early in the game. Like it's never down the line. It's never in the fourth quarter when they need to
yeah.
play. Like you're never gonna have those
'Cause
miscues
our
there.
pick was like I think the second drive or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually makes me go back and revisit that game because like now I'm like, well, maybe we were better than because I never once really thought we were really that good this year. Like that's something somebody can't say about me. You're not gonna find anywhere where I'm just like, Ohio State's running through everybody. We're the best ever. We're just indestructible. I don't do that type of stuff. It's like I knew our weaknesses. Short yardage that popped up in the IU game. 4th and 1 that popped up in the IU game. Missing field goals that popped up in the IU games. So like everything that hurt us was on full display. So it wasn't really a surprise. And I said that to say I don't fucking know. I don't remember. But them boys is balling. And
No, you're just talking about playing mistake free ball.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I was saying that our interception came early in that game. So yeah, you're right. Everything you said was correct. Them boys is balling, bro. I was like, well, they ain't played with not the way they did the teams that they did play is, bro. That checks off the boxes, man. Them
Yeah,
boys,
and even against even once they got to the playoffs and was playing, I think better talent teams, like they didn't let up.
yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like
There's
most
no
of
Yeah,
the
a lot
team
of
year,
that
people
comes
picked
against
like
Alabama.
Alabama
like
or
right,
makes
Alabama probably, even though it wasn't Alabama's
nobody's
best
doing it.
year, it was
Yeah,
still Alabama, and it's still
nobody's
against
doing that.
a
Like,
great against great talent. They
right,
dominated
nobody's
against
doing that.
against Oregon. You know what I mean?
Nobody's beating them
Not
like
the
that.
best Oregon team, but absolutely not the worst Oregon team either.
Yeah, nobody's. And then
Dominated
it
them.
also
So
shows how much stronger they've gotten,
year
as
over
the season
year.
went on. Yeah, yeah.
hmm
So
So no, like I
I just
mean,
sitting back like he ain't got to say nothing. Like we're singing all the
I
praise.
mean,
I'm
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
singing
yeah. I mean,
praises right now.
look, it's run the game. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
even at the game, like at the Oregon game, just this last one, I'm sitting, with my one of my favorite was in the suite, Slight Flicks. Uh, and I think we ran the ball a couple of times and didn't get a ton of yards. And like he started to get worried. I'm like, no, they're not going to abandon this run. Like
Mm-mm.
even in games in which we don't seem like we're running well, they're still going to run the ball. And eventually, like the O line will get to wearing people down. And eventually we'll start to get some of those tougher yards. But if there's a first and we get 2 yards, 3 yards, they ain't going away, and they'll run it again on second down.
Yeah,
And dots thrown all the field. Like
They're
Sarah
gonna
said, I mean,
impose their will.
I
I,
don't know. I think I've seen someone say that they haven't dropped the ball this year.
they don't drop balls, even contested. Like, uh, I mean,
If they
it's
get their hands
crazy.
on it, most of the time they catch
They're
it.
grabbing it. Like
But
they
the thing about that is the ball also has to be put in the perfect spot. You know, that's
every
that's
single time.
what I was saying from the Penn State game when I watched that last drive. I'm
Man,
like, yo, is he like legit? And I'm like, bro, those passes at the end of that
Those
game,
are NFL passes. Like
and
where
that
he's
changed
put
nobody
where
else is
he's
gonna
changed
putting
the
the
score.
course of
ball.
the season too. That changed the course of the entire NCAA season. Because if IU loses that game, maybe I don't know. Maybe y'all don't play us in the Big Ten championship. Maybe we win that. Shit is all changed based off that one possession. Like there's a whole
Yeah,
bunch that happened with that. Like so that was a huge play. Also, another thing that I noticed about IU is that going back to them not making mistakes, even the times where they do get penalties and put themselves in the first and 15, second and 13, or some shit like that, they convert all the time. Also, they're leading the nation third down percentage conversion. Like how can one team be doing all of this? Like
but
I'm
when you
pretty
got a
sure
but when you
they're up
got a
top in
QB,
turnovers too, as far as
when you got a QB that's very accurate, like that throws NFL
man,
passes. You know what I mean? Like we talk about this with quarterbacks a lot. Like in a college, like you kind of you're not throwing people open. Like they're already open and you're getting the ball to them. But he literally puts the ball. He throws the receivers open. Like he puts it only where his receiver can get it. Like
bro.
based on the coverage. Like
I'm saying, bro, and it's just like, but even with that, it's like, for example, I think Joe Burrow is the leader in completion percentage in the history of the game, which sounds crazy, but yeah, he's high. Even he has the most BS tip balls, pause, and like interceptions and just fluky shit that just happen from time to. I mean, he has. It's obviously I watch every down of their games, but it seems like every other game he just has two or three of the wildest, most. I've never seen no type of shit like this before, and he's the leader in completion percentage. Like shit happens except to IU, bro. And I'm like, hopefully it just keeps going for their sake. Like
Yeah, I mean, you got to
I don't
finish.
know, man.
Job's not done.
the job is not done yet.
Job's not done. They
IU
got to finish.
national championship. Like I mean, it's even come to the point where that don't even really sound likely for the basketball team because that was always a basketball school. But even it's been a minute since that's even been synonymous. IU national championship, even basketball. But like for football, this is legendary. I can't wait for the 30 for 30. That shit's gonna be lit.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy. But I think what everybody is saying is true. Like I mean, if the Hoosiers keep playing the way they've been playing, like all year. You know what I mean? Don't get beside themselves. Don't try to be fancy. Don't try. You know what I mean? Just keep it the way they've been keeping. They'll be fine.
They're too well coached to even try anything different.
Yeah, but Miami. I mean, for them to win, Carson
They
Beck
gon-
is going to have to play flawless. Like
Them
that
DNs are
defense.
gonna have to
That's what I
be.
said. That defensive line is going to determine if they even have a chance.
Yeah,
Because if they can get to him
yeah.
consistently,
They're
because they
gonna
got
have
they
to.
racked up 12 sacks against Ole
Because
Miss.
if old boy can get the ball off, they're cooked. So like
Yeah,
they're
that's
gonna
it.
have to
Right,
attack
right, right,
him.
right. No, you
Once
dismally
the
have to
drive get
disrupt him.
moved, like it's because
That's
if
that's
he
the
can,
only
if he
chance.
throws the ball, they're cooked.
Yeah. If that's what I'm saying, if he's getting it off, if they're blocking and they're keeping him at bay and they're giving him 3 seconds to throw the ball, they're done. But
Them
if they
powerful
can
ass
get him
running
off his
backs,
spots and get him moving, I mean, he can even run too. So you really got to kind of play. You know what I mean? I don't want to say
them running
contain
backs
necessarily, but you got to
get
definitely,
to the line of scrimmage, they're cooked.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
if
no,
they
for
get
sure.
to the line of scrimmage, they're Miami's done. So they're gonna have to stay. They're gonna have to play in the backfield the entire game.
Yeah,
The entire game.
yeah. That D line and those DBs are gonna have to disrupt the game, and
They
they're
got.
gonna have to be like extremely disciplined. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, everybody's gonna have to have the best games of their
They're
career.
gonna have that for sure. They're gonna
Everybody.
need some luck too, bro. They're gonna need some luck. They're gonna
Yeah.
have to have some tip balls,
Yep.
some drop. IU's gonna have to make some mistakes in order for Miami to have a chance in this game.
I agree.
I honestly just don't see it happening.
Yeah. No. Well, I don't think you get all the way to this point with everything they've been through, and this is where you just
Yeah, you
like
start messing up.
the football guys just say, you know what, nah.
Yeah, nah.
I
You know
mean,
what I
why
mean?
not? I would love to get a national championship to add to my collection.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, for sure. For sure. All right.
I've been
Well.
telling people, man, I'm gonna have to move if they win, but like nobody's really said nothing. Like, which is shocking because I'm just used to just people just seeking me out and just wanting to talk shit. Nobody said anything. So like
We,
I'm
we,
hey, as
we not
long as
Michigan
everybody can
fans,
just
bro.
chill and
So
enjoy
we not
it,
Michigan fans.
We not Michigan fans, bro. We just
shit.
enjoying the ride,
Hey,
man.
I'm chilling
Hey,
then.
that's
I'm
fair.
chilling. That's super fair. I'll take it.
Ain't nothing better than that.
I'll take it.
All right. Well, national championship IU versus Miami. It's Monday, 7:30 on ESPN. So,
42-21 my IU.
oh, okay. We doing that.
42-21 IU. Yep.
I think it's closer.
That's what my boy Alex said. I can't see it.
I mean, like I said, I like to think it's just gonna be closer. Um, I say, gosh, because, and I only say this because I look at the the IU Ohio State game and like against good defenses, and I think Miami has a good defense, but
That's
I just don't think they can score enough if Indiana gets going.
yeah.
So that's why I'm only gonna say I believe it's gonna be closer and probably a lower score if Miami's defense show up. So I'm probably say 24-28.
I guess
Like
I don't know.
that's just
It's
and that's
crazy
just
'cause I
me being
thought
hoping for a good game and not a blowout and like
yeah, I'm
if
definitely
it's
want a
just
good game for
good.
sure.
You know what I mean? That's just me hopefully.
I'm actually probably gonna pull up, or you can pull up over here, because we got to talk about it while this shit is happening. I hate
That's fine.
watching games and I don't got nobody to talk to.
We can
I
definitely do
mean, it's
that.
almost like shit. I thought the Ohio State game was a throwaway piece of shit game. Motherfuckers might want to tap in, because like I said, as it's going on, that's making us look better than I thought we were. Like,
Yeah.
because I thought, Ohio State number one defense. I thought that was just smoke and mirrors because it didn't hit the same. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, like this was the one of the most least dominant teams that I've ever watched from Ohio State. Like, so it just kind of we just kind of went through the motions the entire season. Coach like a bitch the entire season, non-aggressive, just kind of just going through the motions. But
Mm-hmm.
now, shit, Miami might want to tap into that game and kind of take a look at some of the stuff we did. I don't know how we kept them to 13 points. I've got nothing. And we were up at the half. We were up 10-3 at halftime. I
That's
don't
what
know
I'm saying. Like
I have no
I
idea.
think Miami's defense, at least how they've been playing in the playoff, has been like probably one of the best defenses. So I
Mm-hmm.
think if their offense can do something and kind of keep them in the game, then I think the game will be closer than
Shorten the game.
yeah.
Miami did go on a lot of long, because they had a couple long drives against us. They had a couple long ass drives against my shorten the game. Maybe would probably be their strategy. So, I mean,
Yeah.
they do have a really physical offensive line, really physical back, but so does IU. You know, so maybe try to shorten the game, but they're gonna have to play a flawless, perfect, unblemished game just to have a chance. And that might
Absolutely.
not even be enough.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So,
I definitely agree. So again, man, catch you on ESPN Monday at 7:30, man.
that's sure.
We're gonna jump over to a little NBA news, man. Talk about this Trey Young trade. What y'all think about that? I guess I'll start on this one. Everybody says the Wizards got finessed, or the Hawks got finessed, but I think the Hawks got what they wanted. They cut CJ McCollum, which we were talking about. Okay, You pull a vet in, with the young guys, but they let him go. Um, but their young core is not that bad. I don't think the Hawks young core was that bad. I think Trey Young wanted to, go somewhere and kind of continue to be the man, but those
To
young guys
get
are showing
paid.
up. Yeah, and get paid too, but
That's all he wanted.
I mean, yeah, yeah, possibly, but again, like, does Washington really want to re up on him, or I mean, is that really where he want to be? Like, he said he wanted
That's
to go there, but is that because the money was right? Like, he wanted to make sure that wherever he went, he was able to get a new contract. But
I don't know. I like.
I think career wise,
I
like, what are we
definitely
doing?
thought. I definitely thought they would get more for him. I mean, just looking at some of the trades, Desmond Bain went for what 4 first round picks to Orlando. And you
Hmm.
get none for Trey Young, and I think that actually speaks to him being underrated, like people say. Like I think he's been extremely underrated and kind of flying under the radar. Like nobody's like showing any respect for 25 and 10 career average. You know what I'm saying? But if you go season to season, I mean he's up closer to 30 and 11 some seasons. Like I think that's kind of just kind of in the wash. Like there's no way. And what Trey Young's what 20 maybe 6, 26, 27, 25. I don't know.
27. He 27.
27.
Hmm.
You know, 4 time All Star, I believe.
Yeah, this year he averaging 19 and 9.
To not get no, but I mean, I think he's played like 6, 8 games or 10 games or something like. I think it's under 10 for sure. It might be 8. So that those stats are kind of like, yeah, you can't really. We know that he's 25,
Oh yeah,
27.
he's only played 10 games.
Yeah, 27, 20, 20 25, 28, and
Yeah,
10.
he's career 25.
Yeah, so that's I thought that they would get, a lot more. I mean, like I said, Desmond Bain went for 4 first round picks and some guys. It's like if you compare that, it's like you would think Trey Young would be worth more than C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert,
Yeah.
but I don't know what went into that. I mean, maybe guys just really didn't want him. I don't know.
I mean,
Desmond Bain
I
is
think
gonna play some defense, so I guess
I
that's
think that's the thing is like he. It didn't seem like he wanted to be here. I say here because I live in Atlanta. And I think that I feel like it's been obvious that they've been wanting to part ways. So I think the teams knew that, and it was like, yo, I ain't
yeah,
either you gonna lose him or you gonna have to get rid of him for something.
that's a
Uh,
good
it,
point.
it felt like at the beginning of the season when he wasn't playing, it seemed like the team played better without him. And that's the thing about numbers for me, and I'll kind of bring this up later. It's like, yeah, he's 25. He's like a 25 and 10 guy, but the team seems to play worse when he's on the court for some reason, and not just defensively. Although he is a huge defensive liability, and you can't really hide him. And he hasn't seemed to have tried to get better. Like a lot of people said that about Steph Curry when he came, but Steph Curry also made attempts to get better, as a defender. And it doesn't seem like Trey has. And some of the stuff he ain't gonna be able to overcome height. I mean, that's he's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah,
a height
there's nothing you can do
liability,
about that.
but effort is a whole different thing, and they don't feel like he even put the effort out, which was a
Mm,
whole nother issue. But I think the biggest thing is like it just was obvious that they wanted to part ways, and I think other teams do that as well. So they're like, I ain't got to give you everything because if you keep waiting, you're gonna lose it for nothing.
You
And
know what? I didn't never thought about that, but that's literally probably what happened. I think he talked himself out of trade value or acted himself out of trade value, if that makes sense. So now I think I agree with that. Because it has to be something like, and that's probably what it was. So
Yeah,
I can see that. That makes sense.
I mean, for him, he ain't gonna get hurt. I mean, he's still gonna get paid, But at some point, if you unhappy, and then like if you unhappy and your boss is unhappy, something gotta happen.
Yeah, and they
for
got a
sure.
whole lot of young guards too. Like, so I don't know how that works, but whatever. I guess they'll figure it out.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of the writing on the wall too. I mean, when the young guys start performing, you know what I mean, especially when you hurt, which he's not the most available player in the league. Star I should say in the league. So when you're not in the game and those guys get a chance to build that chemistry without you, and it's like, all right, what we paying you 46 million for? You know what I mean? If the young guys are out here playing, just as well or better when you're not on the court, even though you're the veteran and you're the leader of the team, like, hey, the writing's on the wall. It's time to move around. So I kind of like I said, I think they just kind of like move around. Like, hey, look, let's get what we can get. You know what I mean? Let them deal with the money part of it. Part of it, we don't really need a lot of assets because we got a bunch of young guys coming up anyway. So Atlanta basically gonna be in a rebuild. Nonetheless. So
And I mean, what
I
have
don't
they
even
done
think
since
they
they
should
made
have.
the Eastern Conference Finals? Like they
Yeah,
have. So if,
yeah,
if we're having this same type of seasons with you and really haven't improved since that, like at some point we're gonna have to quote unquote rebuild. We might as well get what we can in return and then focus on the rebuild.
yeah, no,
right.
for sure. Cause shoot, I don't even think the Wizards got many assets either. Cause they're in the same boat. So why are we gonna give up, our draft picks? Trey Young don't instantly make us a contender. You know what I mean? We'll give you something to make the money work. You know what I mean? You gonna
Yeah,
cut McCollum anyway. Whatever. We'll do something to make that work, and we'll do right by our star and send him where he wants to go. If Washington is really where he wants to go, because no playoff team is giving up another star for him. You know what I mean? Because that's ultimately what it would have took to get him, to any playoff team.
I
Either
would have
you're going to
even
give
I
up
would
an old
have
star or a young star.
draft picks or something. So, I mean, I don't even think Corey Kispert, McCullum, and two first rounders would have been wild. I don't even think if they had to gave up like Cam Whitmore or like a Bub Carrington, like one of their young guys,
Hmm.
and a couple first rounders, that wouldn't have even been wild. So the year that he went for, a vet that's a solid vet, like CJ McCollum, but a kind of older in vet and a 3 point specialist. I mean, I guess you can, consider Corey Kispert a 3 point specialist. That's kind of wild. I was just waiting for the and part to that trade, and it just never
Yeah, because
came.
a lot of times you don't get the draft compensation or money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
like it's
kind
always
of
something they leaving out.
you know, the headline will just say the stars, but then they'll
Hmm.
say, and two first rounders or 2 seconds or a pick swap or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just was waiting on the and it just never came. So
But again, too, like I said, with his history being injured, like, are you really pouring that much in? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not giving up that much for somebody who don't want to be there, who's y'all clearly at odds with, that don't want to be there. You know what I mean? Y'all don't really want, like I said, it's kind of like that. The story behind the trade is like, we know what's going on in the organization. We know y'all been trying to move him. Even last year, you know what I mean? They was, his name was always been in talks. Just nobody really pulled the trigger. So it's like,
I do think they kept McCullum though. I think it was he was they were thinking about waiving him. I think they kept
oh,
him.
I read that they waived him, but
I saw that at a bunch of places too, but he actually played a couple of days ago.
yeah, he actually
Was
played
it,
last.
was it, yeah,
Played the other
was
oh,
night.
it
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Warriors?
fair. I didn't know.
Yeah,
No, I saw that same little somebody. I heard somebody was sharing that he got waived, but I guess it was satire because he definitely was out there.
Okay, I mean, well, shoot,
Yeah,
that's cool then. Uh, but yeah, so nah, I kind of understand both sides. Like you said, when it gets out into the news that the player no longer wants to be there and y'all trying to move him, like I said, this is probably the second year in a row we've been hearing these little rumors, and you're not gonna get top dollar, but nonetheless, Giannis and AD, man, Giannis been saying all the right things. He want to stay in Milwaukee. He don't want to get traded. Blah blah blah. What would be a good spot for him? Y'all think? Like,
oh man. I mean, the easy answer would probably be the Warriors. So, I mean, he would have to go somewhere with some kind of perimeter game, some kind of like dominant perimeter game, because I don't think he can go anywhere with somebody who gets theirs inside. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
right,
that would
right.
be so. Definitely somewhere with some shooters. I mean, I guess you package a Jimmy and a Kaminga first rounder, ship them. I don't know. Granted, I ain't looking at the money or nothing, so I
No,
doubt.
no, no, fair. But
Yeah,
I mean, that's solid.
that's a start, I
Yeah,
guess. Well, nah. Jimmy make hella money, so that would work. Yeah,
yeah,
Jimmy get damn near paid just as much as Giannis, if not more.
yeah.
So yeah, nah, the money would be cool.
Or even shoot, I mean, shit for money purposes, you can even probably do Kaminga, Draymond, and you know what I mean, something else. So
I think Draymond's probably signed some kind of under the deal because I feel like if Draymond
you
gets
can't
traded,
move him.
yeah, he'll his whole facade would be so like shot. Like I don't think the
That makes
NBA
sense.
could afford seeing Draymond get exposed. And I feel like if Draymond ever
Mhm.
left that team, that would just change the whole landscapes of his entire career. So I feel like he's probably like, hey, if for some reason I gotta leave here, I just gonna retire.
That makes
He's
sense.
talked so much and has built this whole thing that, and we all know, like if he was to go anywhere else, like bro,
He got secret. He got somebody's secrets in there, man.
you know,
He knows something.
I think they've all probably signed some not like some kind of like, hey, I gotta be, I'll work for free before I go hoop anywhere else type
Yeah,
shit. And I can't. So I think Draymond is there. I think if he had to leave, he would probably just be done with basketball.
that's probably fair.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't see that. I can't see him going anywhere. They're not just about to ship Draymond out. They would. I mean, he would sign for the minimum and just ride the bench before he went and played somewhere else. And they
Yeah,
know that. I think both parties know that. Push come to shove, bro. Just take the minimum, sit at the end of the bench, and that just be it.
yeah. No, I agree with that. What about AD?
He might need to hang it up, bro.
Yeah, he needs to retire, bro. He needs to retire.
I can't see anywhere. At this point, who's gonna trade for him when you got him for 10 to 15 games? It,
That's
it,
true.
it ain't worth the ticket no more.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
he's
and I
getting
think, and I
super
think that,
serious too, like dog.
and I think that, I think the Mavericks are realizing that, and they're like, okay, we just need to get rid of him. I think if you could probably get a decent player, a decent young player, and a pick, you take it. It just let him ride out. I mean, and wherever he wants to go, like just figure it out. Like we'll eat some of the money. You know what I mean? Whatever it takes to move on from that. Because I mean, Cooper Flash kind of shown that, you know what I mean, that he could play in the league. For now, I mean, you're gonna have Kyrie coming back, Clay. So I mean, you're gonna have enough scoring. And if you could bring in another, um, probably wing or big, you know what I mean, to just help out down there, or I think you'd be all right. Even
You
if you
know
can
what I?
get two.
You know what I can see happening though? I can see the Warriors trading for AD and Clay, getting Clay back. Clay goes crazy, and they probably win another
Mhm.
ring and ride out. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I mean,
So
and then I mean, because I think AD also need to be somewhere where it's not on him.
AD needs
Like,
to retire, bro.
yeah, but I'm just thinking like he doesn't he needs to be like the third option type guy.
I mean,
Can
if he
you?
can't even stay healthy,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, at least he's not out there exerting himself. Like he got to get all the buck. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't even think he was doing that now. Because I mean, they suck. So like, that should have been a
yeah,
little bit of a load off. Like, you're not playing with LeBron anymore, so you're not in the spotlight. You're not on national TV every night. Nobody has any high expectations. Your best player currently, arguably, is a rookie. Like, that should be cool. Like, you letting Cooper Flag go crazy. Kyrie ain't playing. Everybody's in and out of the lineup. Like, I don't see a situation that's less stressful, and he still can't stay healthy.
yeah,
Like, I
But
really think it's the end of the. And I like AD. Like everybody just has that. Bro, go play with your kids, bro. It's okay. It's good. You didn't make some good chicken in the NBA, bro. It's cool. Go be with your family, man. The injuries are just like they're not even making any sense at this point. Like I don't know what is wrong or right with your body, but nobody should be hurt this much. I mean, like, so he's been with them a year because I remember it was like the first week of February when he got traded. I remember that weekend because I was in Cincinnati. I want to say it was like February 2nd. Could be wrong.
hmm
Since then of last year, he's had a thigh injury, abdomen, abductor. Now he has a hand, and I think he's had like 9 injuries in a year, bro. Come
yeah,
on, man. What are we doing?
he 49ers level hurt at this
Yeah,
point.
go
bro.
be with your family.
It's the West Coast, bro. I told you, bro. Them West Coast teams.
Yeah,
I
go
don't know
go
what
go.
it is.
Yes, bro. It's okay. Like your first ballot, like you got the ring,
You got the
you got
accolades. Yeah.
the accolades, bro. It's cool, bro. Just
Yeah.
it's cool. You did everything. Like you good. You got the all stars. You got the all NBAs. Like you're good. Just
Nah,
hang it
for
up.
sure.
How old is Anthony Davis? He got to be what 33,
Right, 31,
32.
32. Yeah.
Yeah, early 30s for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I got it right here. He is 32. He'll be 33 in March. So 13-year career, bro. Just it's cool.
Yeah, because he can't. I mean, shoot. Yeah, he was a
He's
one and
healthy,
done.
bro.
Yeah, yeah. He
Good.
You hit the pension years, bro. Just go ahead and let it ride.
Man,
been pinching years.
I mean, shit. He gonna by the time he 40, he ain't gonna have no limbs left, or no ligaments, or no tendons, or nothing. Like,
Yeah.
bro, save yourself. Like, at some point,
Save
you
yourself from yourself.
save your hands and your shoulders and stuff, man. Cause dog, this ain't it.
Yeah. Nah, I'm with you. That makes perfect sense.
He's made his career earnings are I'm right here and then we can move on. I mean, he's made $364 million. At the end of this contract that he's currently on, he'd be up to either 485 or 495. 485. Bro, you made a $500 million. Go relax.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Respect. Respectfully. I'm with it. I'm with it. What else we got? What else we got? We got all NFL, man. Last but not least. So, hey man, Niners showed up, man. That was a tough game,
So
especially
glad
with
they
all their injuries, man. Like, yeah, I did not want Philly to win.
bro, I'm sick of Philly,
I,
bro.
I am
You
too.
call me
I
to say
was
that.
rooting
I ain't
for
gonna lie.
the Niners like
I ain't
I
gonna
was
lie. That was the only reason I was like, not. I mean, of course, like I mean,
me.
that's my god team. So I mean, I always secretly root for the Niners. I've never had none of this names, but
Yeah,
like, and I don't have anything against the Eagles. It was just like I'm just tired of them.
yeah,
Like
bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I like Patrick Mahomes. Like I want him to win, but like this year has been good. Like just having a break from the Chiefs also. Like
Yeah, for
see
sure.
something
For sure.
new, like a new team that's gonna be a Super Bowl champion, and it's not kind of like the same teams kind of meeting and playing in some sorts. Either getting to the NFC Championship or things. Now, even the Lions being out is kind of okay right now. Like let some
I
new
actually
blood
wanted to
get
see them
there,
though, but
huh?
we talked about that before. I actually wanted to see the Lions, but I mean they didn't win the game, so
Yeah,
so
but
we're
I'm
gonna
just
have to
saying,
see
like they've
that
been to an
AFC
NFC Championship and been in a position to get to a Super Bowl. Like some of these teams haven't even sniffed it in a while. So like I'm cool with kind of like where we are right now. The Denver, there's been a minute. New England, even now, it's been a minute. I don't want them to win though. I am
season.
saying that on camera. I
I'm
never want them to win,
higher seeds. Like I'm nothing on Seattle or Patriots. I think they both lose their first in this weekend.
and I'm okay with that. I
I am
mean,
too.
like
I ain't
even
lost.
Seattle, like I was saying,
Seattle
even
lost.
Seattle's been a while. Like a lot of these teams, it's just been a while for it, and I'm not angry at these teams being there. Like
Yeah, there's a fucking amount of good
Buffalo,
49ers
like
here, bro. Or
this
that
is.
Buffalo is probably the favorite, but I would say the NFC favorite got to be the 49ers, right?
I
It's a
mean
lot of
the
people still
Rams
on
is right there
that
too,
Rams train.
Oh yeah,
and
I
the
forgot
Bears. The
about
Bear, we
that.
cannot forget the Bears. The
The
Bears
Bears
has
are
just
playing
been.
good. I think they might need another year, but I did forget about the Rams. The
Yeah.
NFC is I like that, but I feel like
But you gotta think the
Denver's the
NFC
most
West. It's
fun
three out
seed
of the
ever.
four teams from the NFC West is there, so like they're used to each other.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, man,
those are
that's
gonna be
gonna be
some good
tough.
game. Like this San Francisco Seattle game is gonna be a good game.
Yeah,
Like
and it's like that's a situation where you can't say, "Oh, I'd rather play this part."
yeah,
All four of those teams can put belt to ass at
yep,
any given,
Yeah, I
And
mean, you
then
see what happened. The
Chicago is
Eagles did that.
comeback kings. Like you could get them down and still not be able to put the game away. So like, yeah, I'm excited about this weekend, man. I can't
yeah.
wait to see how those games unfold. But yeah,
And then you
I
can
like
still, even in the AFC, you can still get a Buffalo New England AFC final, which that's the AFC East. Like
I'm something.
they
Man,
used to each other too.
I take the under on the Patriots game. The Patriots play.
Houston,
Yeah, take the under on that game. That's gonna be another under 20 points for each team. That's
it
that's gonna be a nasty game for
it
sure.
could be.
I
It
think
could
so.
be.
Because CJ Stroud, and this is why I posted this on social media earlier. This is why I always preach you can't define success by teams wins and losses. Because if CJ Stroud somehow say he was to keep riding this defense pause through the playoffs and ends up with a Super Bowl championship, like bro, he played worse than I would have played last night. Like I'm like, bro, that was some of the worst quarterback play I've ever seen. It was terrible. He hit a couple passes, but he from a quarterback standpoint did not play well enough to win, in my opinion, and they beat them by 24 points. It's
Yeah.
like, man, you gotta look at the play. You can't just define somebody's, success, personal success by the wins and losses. Because I mean, if you told me that, he would have had 3 turnovers and played, how he played before the game, I'm like, oh, they get blown out. But that defense is just so good, and I think Pittsburgh offense being trash didn't,
Mediocre trash. Mediocre
yeah, that didn't
trash.
help
Yeah.
either. But man, some of the
Sometimes they
plays
get
I'm
better.
watching from CJ last night, I'm like, dog, like you. He looked like Oregon's quarterback. That's what against IU. That's exactly what he looked like. I
He
mean,
was what 21 and 32 for 250, a TD and a pick. He was
who
sacked
was
three
that?
times.
Yeah, and
Uh,
then he had those two fumbles too. The fumbles just look like, bro,
mm,
what are you doing, dude?
yeah.
They look like he was cheating.
But I
I'm
mean, I
like,
look back his last 5 games, not not crazy bad, but like you said, it's not playoff winning quarterback plays. So like even against us, 14-23, 169, one touchdown. Like that's not crazy. I mean, you even look back. I mean, against the Raiders, back on in December, 23 of 35 for 187. You know what I mean? One touchdown. Like
yeah, ultimate game managing
yeah.
existence there.
I mean the Charger game 16-28 for 244, but he threw two touchdowns, but he threw two picks. So it's
Yeah,
like
but then, like even with that game, like he had a couple like ones that went. You know what I'm saying? You take away like two of those because he had some long
yeah, his
touchdowns.
longest was a 75 yarder on that one. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and then I think he had another one that was like around 50. So you look at those, and then you figure all of that success, pretty much like I want to
Yeah, if
say
you take
80,
away the 75 yards, yeah, you're looking at
yeah,
180.
80% of that production was in the first quarter. I'm pretty sure. Like
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
you're
so it's
right.
like
I
you have a
mean,
you have a good quarter, and then for 3 quarters, you're literally you're not doing anything. You're not moving the ball. You're just three and out shardy. But luckily, you built enough of a lead, and your defense is going crazy that you can sustain.
yeah, you don't have to score a bunch of points, which is
Yeah,
cool
you
because
got to
that
do
takes
a
a
little
lot
bit
of
more.
pressure off of him.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Oh yeah, hella pressure off.
Because you look at a lot of these teams, like their quarter, like if their quarterback has a bad game, like they're
You're
not
killed,
winning.
cooked.
Like
If Joe
Buffalo,
Burrow has an average
Buffalo,
game, we're cooked.
Buffalo. If Josh Allen doesn't
What?
play his best every game, they lose. I mean, you can even
Man,
kind of look at Drake May, even though New England's defense has been playing real well and they got a good running game. Like
yeah.
Drake May still has to make plays for them to win. Bo Nix, like even though their defense really good, running game decent, but Bo Nix has to make plays. Like you saying, like CJ Stroud is probably one of the few quarterbacks in this left in the playoffs that can really just manage the game,
Mm-hmm.
and his defense is not going to let you score 20 points.
Yeah, it's over
Like,
with.
you know what I mean? You look at San Francisco, like Purdy got to play well, even with all the injuries and things that's going around him. He still has to perform. Him and Christian McCaffrey. Which are we?
Dog.
Is he playing or not? Did we figure that out yet? Ike, you heard anything?
Who, McCaffrey?
Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey, ain't nothing wrong with
I
McCaffrey.
thought he
Hell
was. I thought he
yeah.
was hurt. Okay, well, shoot. Like I said, them two got to perform like,
We
yeah,
lost. I mean, we lost Kittle.
yeah, Kittle, but they have to perform like great. You know what I mean? For San Francisco to have a chance, like Seattle, same thing.
You putting that hex on my boy?
I'm
Man.
not. I'm not. I'm not. I just thought I heard something. So, like I said, I could have been thinking about Kittle. Again, the Rams, the Bears, like Caleb Williams, like you know what I mean, Matt Stafford, like even though the Rams got a good defense too, but we know that Puka Nakua is gonna do his thing. So yeah, that may be like stick to lean on. You look, I think about them, and I think about the what is it, the 2000 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brad Johnson, he ain't had to do much.
Yeah, true.
R-
Shit,
r-
trend different with the
Trent,
Ravens.
yeah, you run the ball. You know what I mean? Play good defense.
Don't fuck up,
Don't
basically.
fuck up. Like that's really it.
Nigga, don't drop the ball. But in CJ Stroud's case, he dropped the ball twice
Yeah,
and threw a pick and 24-point roll win.
yep. But when you got a defense that can come out there and hold them to three off of a turnover, then
Yeah, it's
you ain't
harder.
really lose nothing. Or you know what I mean, a 4 and out, shoot, we cool. Like that fumble damn near don't even count.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, not too many teams out there that
I,
that has that luxury.
how y'all feel about the rise of people going for it on fourth?
I'm not against it.
I'm not either, but I feel like it's like the rate is like crazy in this playoffs for some reason. There's a
Because
lot of
I
points being left on the board. On the flip, hold on, let me finish this, and then
go ahead.
then you could go. On the flip side of that, these kickers have been butt cheeks.
Yeah, and that's why.
So I think that might be.
That might be you might have answered your own
Yeah,
question.
I might have definitely because these kickers have been like they've been they've been fucking some shit up to say the least. Like
And like I said, if you on your, especially if you on your side of the 50 too, like you know what I mean. It's like why punt? You know what I mean. We're too far to kick a field goal,
yeah,
and we're really too close to punt. Really, to you know what I mean. Whatever. But yeah, I mean, and most of the time, you know, it's definitely under 5 yards. A lot of times under 3 yards. You know, three or less. So it's like if we can't run for 3 yards, throw a quick pass for 3 yards, then what are we doing? Or QB sneak or whatever you want to call it, uh, for 1 or 2 yards, then what are we doing?
I mean, it
Uh,
also says something that coaches trust in their defense. So, I mean, if
mhm,
your defense has been playing well, you feel a little bit more relieved. And like, if we don't get it, I can trust that at the very least, my defense might give up three. Not likely
yeah,
for us to give up a touchdown. So I think that factors into it. But yeah, kickers, bro. Look, if it ain't guaranteed three, which doesn't seem like no matter where you are anymore, it's a guaranteed three because kickers out here missing 20 and 30 yarders now,
mhm,
like extra points now, and those are supposed to be the gimmies.
yeah.
mm-hmm.
So at
Even
some point, you got to go for it.
Even that Baltimore one, I'm still hurt, but I don't go. Nah, I can't say that. I'm invested in Lamar Jackson from a mental standpoint, and for some other reasons that I think you guys know. Like we're all low key Lamar Jackson fans. We
Yeah,
know he's
for
been
sure,
consistent.
for sure.
So I'm glad I didn't have to really break that down. But we've had enough conversations. I think
But
we're
we've
all
had enough conversations on this show that anybody who sees this will understand what
yeah.
we're
So,
saying.
but yeah, so I'm like, man, that damn missed that field goal, damn near hurt me, but. I wish Justin was on this. Their play calling, their decision making as a team has just been bogus. Like it's almost like they've been trying not to win. Like because even with that last play before the field goal, why not run the ball and try to get it a little closer? Because when he took that
Mhm.
knee, I was kind of like, I mean, well, that's a 36 yarder sounds a lot better than 45 or 40, whatever it was. I'm like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I would have tried to. I mean, you could have just tush pushed it and see if you could have got 3 or 4 more yards or something, made it a little easier. So I didn't understand that, but for him to miss that kick that egregiously, I was just
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, but
Whole
if they
season,
give Derrick Henry the ball more, especially in the second half of games during the
yeah,
season, they're not even in that position. Like, and I mean, I had Derrick Henry in two fantasy leagues, so I was definitely watching quite a few times. And there was times where like he would be going crazy in the first half, and now
Mm-hmm.
he did fumble, a couple of games.
yeah. But he's
And
made up for that. I
now,
mean,
yeah,
shit.
but I mean that don't mean that you like completely just stop giving the man the ball. I mean he was
Right,
getting 5 yards of carry still,
right.
even with some of those
That part.
fumbles. And there are second halves in which like he's
Nothing.
like that one game was like a whole fourth quarter. He didn't
Yep,
see the ball, and I think he had like 100 some yards going into the fourth quarter. Like how you not get this man the ball for an entire fourth quarter? Like
yep.
nobody's stopping him.
And like
You
last
have
and
to at
like
least
last
get him the
show,
ball.
I broke it down into like fourth quarters and like his carries
Mhm.
versus yards, all that stuff. And it's like, bro, like they just don't use him in the fourth quarter. And
If
close
you're
games that's under 7 points, bro, it's almost non existent. Like for the whole season, he has like a little. I think it was like 120 yards in the fourth quarter.
And
With
most of
like
that
with
probably
like 20,
probably came in that week. Was it week 17 game?
yeah, with like 20 carries or something like that. So it's like you're doing it on purpose. Like you can't even say this is fucking Derrick Henry. Like what are we?
And he finished what? What do we calculate? Like 30 yards from 40 yards from.
Yeah, but so he was still
Yeah, from
second
from the
in
from the
rushing.
rushing title.
Yeah.
Yeah, missed
What
it
do we,
by 40 yards. He could have
I mean,
easily.
and that could go back. That goes back to even last year in the AFC Championships against the Chiefs.
Yep.
Like, what is this play calling? Like, why
Yeah.
are you not doing what's gotten you to that point all season? Like
Yeah.
trying to make Lamar Jackson be this grade A pocket passer, which he can do that. I mean, Lamar Jackson can play, but like he's more dynamic when he can just do whatever. Like when he can run, get to this side, get the first downs, keep the chains moving. Like, but you just want it to be a 5-step, 8-step drop, Lamar Jackson every play. It's like, bro, what is this?
Yeah.
And they got cooked. So
No, for sure.
it's strange, man, strange. Last year was a year.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
the fucking coaches blew it. Granted, Philadelphia has a crazy squad. Not saying that they would have for sure beat them in the Super Bowl, but that was their opportunity. So I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I'll be frustrated.
So predictions, man. Okay, so we got the uh Niners Seattle game
Give me
on
the Niners.
Saturday. Niners
Oh,
Seattle. Yeah.
yeah, give me the Niners.
Niners. I'm taking the Niners too.
I'm biased.
Yeah, you're definitely taking the Niners.
I'm taking the
Uh
Niners. I'm taking the Niners. I'm biased.
and on the AFC side on Saturday we get Buffalo and Denver.
Give me Buffalo big,
I'm
bro.
also taking Buffalo.
I'm sick of Denver.
You are
Sketchy ass.
you?
Yeah, bro. They have the sketchiest one seed I've ever seen, bro. I'm nothing
Yeah.
on them.
I'm I'm gonna take Denver on this only because like I'm just off of the Josh Allen train. Like I feel like that's another team that's just been underperforming for a long, long time.
Fact. That's a fact.
So like I'm just like
You got to look at the guys who put him out though. Like he ain't lost like nothing that he probably shouldn't have lost though.
yeah, but also too it's like at some point, at least at one point, you have to overcome that.
Nah, I feel you.
Man lost
Being
the game
him,
in 13 seconds though, bro. Like that's
I don't
everybody's
like that.
that's not his fault.
He's
He
had
did
some bad
everything he
runs, bro.
could to like
That's
like
that's
look
true.
at
That's true.
him versus the Chiefs.
That's
He's
true.
He's
had
had some bad
great
runs,
games
bro.
Yeah.
against the Chiefs,
Went
and
up
for
with
whatever
13
reason,
seconds left and lost,
they
bro.
don't finish. Like I can't put that with y'all.
Okay.
He has some blunders for sure, like
I,
especially during the season. But
I'm just.
in some
I'm
of these
just.
games, like it's like, all right, man,
I'm
what
just
else you
saying.
expect me
It's
to do?
just
You want me to go
for.
out there and play defense too?
I'm
Josh
just.
Allen and free safety, fuck it. Sign
Hey, hey. But I'm just saying for me, I don't know. Like again, I just want to see something else. If they do win, I wouldn't be like, oh man. But Denver's also been through a lot, like to revamp their whole roster and like what Sean Payton has done over the past couple years. Like
Listen, that boy
I'm
living to
not,
fight another day. He better
yeah.
take.
But also like looking at the next games, like Houston and Patriots, it's like I don't like either one of these teams, and I don't want either one of them to win.
Well, can't end it in
Um,
tie, so you got to pick.
so if I have to pick, I would pick New England. Uh, I would favor be against the Texans.
So
So
anti-division, y'all not even in it.
I know,
take the under. Take the under on that game, bro.
but
That's
to
game.
have Houston Texans in our division winning, that's like Seattle winning it. Like anybody but
Yeah,
Seattle,
but
bro.
Seattle did win it. And
I know, and I'm
do
sure
about it.
your face was frowned up about it. Like it could have been anybody. But yeah, New England. I take New England and Denver on the AFC side, and then Los Angeles and the Bears. I'm definitely gonna take the Rams in that.
I got the Rams. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go
I'm going
Rams
Buffalo.
too.
I
That's in
really like
Chicago.
Houston's defense. Yeah,
Ew. That's a lot of travel, man. Because you got to think they went all the way to Carolina. Now they went all the way back. Now they got to go all the way to Chicago. That's a lot of travel. But the Rams are just like cooking the
But that game
cook.
is what, Sunday,
Crazy.
Yeah,
right?
that one's Sunday. Yeah, the
So
Heat.
I was looking at, y'all see the thing Tony Johnny was talking about?
Yeah,
Um,
I read that too. Yep, I sure
I
did
did
read
not
that.
rate it. What about it?
Basically saying about like the Monday night game and how they certain teams got to play on a short week and stuff like that, and that is not
Oh yeah,
fair.
For instance,
Not-
we played on Sunday, right? We got to
Yeah,
turn around and play on Saturday, so we get a day less of rest playing against a team who's on a bye.
right. At least y'all only got like an hour flight though. That's probably better
Yeah, it
than.
was us. I think the Rams, and it was like three of the teams. Well, Houston because they played on Monday. It's like,
so at
look,
least give them if we played on Monday, at least give us the extra day.
And he was pointing out how a few years ago, or however many years ago, they took out the Monday night game in the final week of the season to
Hmm.
prevent this same situation. But
Mm,
money has caused them to have a
have
Monday
to
night
play.
game
Yeah,
when it could have just been 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday, as we were saying. And I was
yeah,
like, that actually fucking makes
makes a
sense.
lot of sense. A lot of sense.
But the
No.
league don't care about nothing. They're making it clear that they don't give a fuck. They're gonna have eventually they're gonna have games Monday through Sunday, which is gonna be crazy. But like they don't care. If I think
making
if
money.
if HGTV was like, "Hey, bro, we got 2 billion to let us do games on Wednesday," they'd probably be like, "You know what? Run it."
Yeah.
Like they're a piece of
Raiders Giants.
yeah, right, right. On Wednesday on HGTV, they would be like, "Yeah, that sounds like something we're fucking with that. Yeah, run that."
Yeah.
They
No.
gotta chill, bro.
For sure. For sure. All right, man. Shoot. I guess final thoughts, man. What we defending?
Oh man, the transfer portal, bro. I'm
Mm.
so torn on the whole NIL transfer portal. We gotta stop these coaches leaving this shit's trash, bro. I'm not a man of excuses, but that for the fact that we scored all these points all year, and in the two last games, both of which occurred after our offensive coordinator takes a job somewhere else. During the week, he's down there, and parlaying around when we're getting ready for the biggest game of the season. We gotta chill, bro. Like they could have gotten him after the season was over, bro. Like they didn't have to do that. And then the transfer portal, everybody just leaving. I saw somebody write something about alumni is not gonna know who to root for at a certain point because all your best players you're gonna have them for a year. They're gonna go somewhere else. I don't think our you and I would necessarily. Well, really now all three of us because all three of our teams are blue bloods now.
Yeah.
IU, Alabama, and Ohio State. So that doesn't really speak
Mark
too much
Cuban.
to us. But like some of those lower schools, like for example Nebraska with Dylan Raiola leaving, like
Yeah.
who do you if you're a Nebraska alum, who do you root for? Like
Uh,
after the fact, because everybody's just there for a good time, not a long time. You see what I did there, and they're just out moving around like. Something got to be done, bro. Keep the payments coming, but sheesh,
yeah.
something got to be done, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I mean,
So I won't say defund all of that, but rework it for sure.
yeah.
Add some addendums or however whatever word I'm looking for. Like add something to where like
If
let
you leave, you got to pay a certain amount back or something.
yeah,
Like,
like make a checklist or something. Like I mean, at least just give a reason.
yeah.
Because I was all for guys being able to transfer and not having to sit out and waste a year of their life. It's like, I mean, give a at least like lie. Come up with some reason to why you want to leave. And I also read something today. Can't
The
cite.
reason is money.
That's crazy. I read something today, and I can't remember where it was, so I'm not gonna like say this is like law. But I saw something saying that you can now play 9 games out of a season and get a red shirt. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, yeah, nah.
That's crazy. So like, man, they gotta rework college sports, or it's just gonna continue to get worse and worse. And basketball's already lost me. And nah, I ain't going nowhere with football. But
But I think also too, it got to come down to like, I think they need to put some business people in charge of it because now I mean it's legit business.
yeah,
What you do is you get somebody like a commissioner of college football. and then whoever's you know what I mean, who's in the charge of the you get you treat your conference your conferences, whoever owns the conferences. I'm sure there's somebody.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Those are like your owners. You know what I mean? And then
yeah,
they trickle down to the ads of the schools. You know what I mean? And like it has to be some type of structure to where it gets everybody on the same page and figure, like you said, figure it out.
yeah. Or put like a wage cap on it or something. It's
Yeah.
something. I mean, at minimum, guys should be going where they want to go. You
Hmm.
can get paid. You can have a Rolls Royce. You can have, but at minimum, at least just get the guys picking the schools in which they want to go. Like I don't even think that matters
Or
anymore.
make it a 2-year commitment.
That too. I'm with that too. Something.
Because then you can't get them for just 1 year. You ain't got to
Mhm.
worry about a one and done, and you can kind of get a return on your investment because
Yeah.
they can't jump, like you said, jump back into the portal and or jump to the NFL.
And then I know somebody. I think you said it earlier about like make them return some of the money. That ain't gonna be a problem because the team that
The
gets them,
team that
they
gets them,
just
they gonna
buy
pay.
them
They
out.
go. They gonna just raise it. They
Oh
gonna
man,
just
that
pay
little
the
two
fee.
million, we got that. Come to
We'll pay.
us.
We'll pay that fee. Yeah.
Just like they doing with these coaches.
Yep.
Like so,
Yep.
I don't know, man, but it's just like dog. Like I'm for the people being able to make their own decisions and do what it is they want to do, but I don't even think that's the money has even overruled that. Like guys aren't even going to school where they even want to go. Like, are you like visiting the campus and like getting a feel for it and just like, damn, like
Nope.
I like this. Like this is where I want to be,
Nope.
or is it just who got the most money?
Yep.
I'm gonna go to like I don't even like the cold weather, but I'm gonna go to Syracuse because they got the most bread. Like, come on, man, what are we doing?
Yep. What you think? You think there's any way to fix it?
No, I don't. I mean, I honestly don't. I mean, look, that cash rules everything around it, man. It's money gonna talk, and I don't know because I don't know if they'll be able to put a wage cap on it. I mean, I don't know the legalities of it. That's why I'm saying it. I'm not sure if that is a possibility or not. I know that there are some people working on some of these concepts to make some changes, but I don't know how and what's going to happen or how you make these changes. I
Yeah,
mean, they kind of open the floodgates and open up Pandora's box very early without. I don't know if they considered these things beforehand or even thought that it would happen like this or happen like this fast. I'm not sure why they wouldn't have, just because of the revenue that college football brings in. And they were already having issues with boosters. I mean, it was already speculated that people were being paid. Now it's just legal.
Mm.
Um, but if you wasn't able to stop it before NIL, like I don't know what you're
yeah,
checking out.
yes. I don't really see no end or no change that can really fix it. All I have is a bunch of options. But I do know that from a college football enthusiast, it's kind of annoying. Like I said, I can't really. I don't even want to act like woe is me because I feel like we're still in a good situation because we are still a fairly known and popular. People want to come play for us, but for some of the other schools, it's just like, man.
Oh yeah, there's schools that are for sure gonna be priced out.
I mean,
And
we lost 26 guys, but we can replace guys better, or I ain't even gonna say better, that's a wrong word, but like more effectively maybe, or easier maybe is the right
yeah,
word
definitely
in other
easy,
schools.
I would say.
So it's kind of just like, I mean, we lost two 5-star receivers. Some schools have never had a 5-star receiver. One, and we lost two this year. But I mean, we got Chris Henry Jr. 5-star coming in, and we already have Jeremiah Smith 5-star, and Ennis is going to be on our team again 5-star. So we got three 5-star receivers, and we just lost two. So it's like
It's
I
like
ain't even about to sit here and like try to make it seem like, oh, woe is us. Like we're able to manage, but just like college football as a whole, like man, like damn, bro. So mhm.
yeah, no, for sure, for sure. All right, man. Ike, we defunding anything, man? You got any gripes?
The fun. Well, I won't say it's a gripe. I do have a regular section. Uh,
Okay.
I obviously I was watching the show last week, and I talked to Justin about this already because he's the one who brought this shit up.
Oh
The
Lord,
whole
so
3.9 yards of carry thing with Christian McCaffrey.
I tried my best, bro. I
Yeah, we
tried my
both did.
best.
Yeah,
I'm,
no.
I'm
But here's the thing. Like you can tell when people are watching the team and when they are, because one, it was presented as if, and again, I've already talked to them about this, as if that was only Christian McCaffrey's fault. If you have not watched the team and you're looking at this stat, you can probably come to that conclusion. What you won't see is one, we have been awful at run blocking for the entire season. Running, and he's literally running into a line with nowhere to go. He has no holes. Two, we're not really good at pushing the ball down the field because we ain't got no receivers. Like we have no deep threats for real, except for like Robinson when he plays, and he's missed some games. But nobody's afraid of us throwing the ball deep. Even like
point.
Jordan JJ is not a deep threat. He's good at catching the ball and getting yards after the catch. He makes tough catches, but he's not a deep threat. Which means, guess what everybody's doing? They inside. We can't run the ball. So the fix of that, and the reason why Chris McCaffrey has so many catches this year, is because we changed from running to short pass
Right.
because we have to. That's kind of like when Tom Brady was throwing the ball to Welker and Edelman. That is almost the same thing we're doing. That has become our running game. And
Mhm.
Chris is not taking a ton of hits also because he getting the ball, he going straight down as well. So I get that like the usage thing was an issue, but I heard that obviously I wasn't here, but I'm like there's definitely reasons that aren't being brought up as to why we've thrown him the ball so much more. And I know that we have Brian Robinson Jr. He didn't do that much better in carries. I mean he was like 4.2, but he also took the benefit of the games that we ran well. He got in more, so he was able to kind of carry on with the momentum of we're already having a good running game, which means that his yards per carry was a little bit higher. Um, and it's also, I mean, Christian ain't gonna really take himself out of most games. Sometimes you got to save him from himself. I get that, but that's the only thing that works. If we have one decent receiver and you have Christian McCaffrey in the backfield, who is a mismatch against 99% of linebackers. The game winning touchdown he called last week against a linebacker, you got to have him on the field. If we are in second and eight, third and six, like we are, and somehow still in the league in third down conversions, but a lot of that is this is the only offense that we got for real. Especially missing so many pieces, he had to be that. So there was more to that 3.9 yards to carry that I needed to make sure I came out here and actually pointed like to because obviously I'm watching other games,
Yeah.
whereas other people are just looking at the stat and saying,
That's
well,
that's why I
that's
always give it to y'all like about y'all teams. Like I ain't about to sit here and you know diagnose like if you like, bro. I watch just like I don't expect y'all to just be like, nah, Jordan Battle. I've watched all of the games and like so now I feel that. But shit, 3.9 watching the games or not, I mean shit. Like I said, having a football background, like shit, if you averaging a first down, if you averaging 3.9 carries yards per carry, you're scoring every drive. So like,
And like I was trying to say also, I'm like, he
like
still got 30 more touches than anybody else. So that's a whole nother game full of touches that the rest
yeah,
of these guys don't have.
yeah.
You know
You
what I
ain't stopping.
mean?
You ain't stopping 3.9 yards a carry. I mean, that's a touchdown every drive. So like, I don't know.
And 10 yards a catch.
Yeah, that's. But I
So
mean, to Justin's point though, it was a lot lower than other guys, which was surprising to me. Like I thought, you know, 3.9 was all pro worthy, but
but if you watching the
averaging
game, like,
5.
but if you watching him play, you're not looking at him getting 4 yards on a handoff and be like, oh, that ain't productive. And then he
Yeah,
turn around and you throw a quick slant to him and he gets 8. You're like, oh shoot, he balling. You know what
yeah,
I mean? He's doing that alternate. You know what I mean? He alternating running and catching the ball, and you look around and he's like, all right, he only got 3.9 on the season carry, and he got
yeah.
10 yards of receiving. You know what I mean per catch. And you're like, if you look at
I
that,
can
you're
tell
like,
you,
damn, he balling.
fantasy managers very happy with Christian McCaffrey's production. Which brings me to my second point. Justin, you gonna call me champ? You gonna call me champ? I don't know if he told y'all that I won his league, But he gonna call
Oh,
me
you
champ.
told me. You told me you won the league.
Oh yeah, I definitely. His was one of them ones that I dominated in. Yeah, he gonna call me champ. I'm looking at the camera today. You gonna call me champ?
Damn.
That's all I got.
Hey man,
Shots
that's fair
fired.
enough. Fair enough, man. Well, this has been the Epic Podcast, man. We see y'all next week.
Sir.
Peace out.
Maybe.
Yo,
PTO.
maybe not Ike. We're gonna try. If the Niners win and IU win, we'll have Ike back.